Springboard to Wealth, headed up by coaches Thach, Mark Erickson, and Stephanie Owens, is an international coaching company focused in on teaching investors how to buy and keep rental properties. I have been in this program since 2021, and today I am giving my open, honest opinion on the program. From the very beginning to now, what has my experience been? What does the coaching and training look like? And is this company worth the investment? Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on? My name is Vena. I am a Seattle-based realtor and investor, and it has been my goal since I was in high school to build up a solid cash-flowing rental portfolio in my 20s to become financially free as early in life as possible, and it is one of the reasons I decided to drop out of college to work in real estate. Now, my background aside, it's actually a funny story how I joined Springboard. Back in the day, my real estate office was next to a yoga studio, and so the yoga students and teachers would walk past my office all the time, right? And one day, my team and I are just in the office making our cold calls as we do, looking for listings and wholesales, and this wild looking guy with like MMA fighter shorts walks in from the yoga studio, and he's like, "Hey, are you guys looking for deals in here?" We were like, yeah. Remember, we're just a bunch of teenagers messing around at the time. And he's like, "Cool, I'm looking for something to buy. Do you want to take down my information?" And so we got to talking. That man was Scotty T. He's a popular guy here in Seattle. Shout out to Scotty. Kind of a veteran within Springboard. He owns a bunch of rental properties and has one of the greatest backstories you've ever heard. One day I'll convince him to get on my YouTube channel for an interview. But I digress. That man became one of my first mentors in wholesaling, and he taught me most of what I know about wholesaling, remodeling, etc. Scotty was in Thach's coaching program, Springboard, and he basically put me on. I brought Scotty a couple deals. We did them together. He showed me the whole process of wholesaling. We closed and made a bunch of money, and he was sharing Springboard resources like videos and kept telling me to join. So finally, I had done some deals and I decided to take the plunge to join Springboard. And when I did, let me tell you, that is where it all started. You know, it's one thing to watch a group from afar, to go to the free public calls and events, but it is another thing to be fully immersed in the group, on the calls every week, attending the group meetups, creating relationships with the coaches and other students. You become part of the community. There is a strong sense of family and belonging within Springboard because we're all fellow investors on this journey to financial freedom. Like I said, I joined Springboard in 2021, and pretty immediately I made friends at my first Seattle meetup. That was actually my first time seeing and meeting Thach, and I still remember that they were talking about the ease that wholesaling provides versus being a real estate agent, and I resonated so much with that message because it's a big reason that I started to dive into wholesaling. So for me and my goals, right there was an immediate connection to the program and what it teaches. So what does Springboard teach? Springboard is super unique in that, yes, the coaches speak on technical real estate concepts and sales skills, but a solid 40 to 50% of the content is actually the number one thing that holds most people back from success, which is mindset. So 50% of the course is on the BRRRR strategy, wholesaling, and how to find off-market deals, from building the list and negotiating with sellers, finding buyers, how to finance the investments, and the best rental strategies. The big idea within Springboard is building cash flow and equity through rental property until you reach the number that will set you free financially. So they cover everything rental related, and then the other 50% is on the facets of mindset that will move you towards what you truly want. I didn't expect it when I joined, but I really now appreciate how Springboard goes beyond flipping and wholesaling, as in the coaches teach us how to achieve more and stress less to be more prosperous and have that work-life balance. If you have any experience in real estate, you can recognize the value in that. The mindset topic calls go super deep into what we want our lives to look like in 5 and 10 years, the amount of money it takes us to become financially free and how much is really enough, and how to get out of our own heads and out of our own way to achieve what we set out for. Just imagine a top-selling salesman and a spirit and mindset guru had a baby. That's Springboard to Wealth. And the format of the course, just so you know, when you sign up for Springboard, you immediately get access to multiple libraries of modules on the different topics, primarily BRRRR, wholesaling, flipping, and then of course mindset. And then depending on your level in the program, you get 1 to 2 weekly live calls. Yes, Thach, Mark, and Stephanie show up live every week. And then there are tons of in-person meetups and events across the country. So the biggest event of the year is the Springboard Big Event. That usually goes down in September, October, and it is wild. 3 to 4 days of high-level training, hanging out, touring Thach's projects, panels, dinners, activities. It is the event of the year, definitely one you don't want to miss. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Now, I will say, in terms of tangible results, I personally have done over a dozen wholesale deals since joining the program. Those alone more than 50x my investment. I've purchased 1 BRRRR property so far and made a ton of friends and connections who have been invaluable along this journey. So is this an impartial review? Probably not. But it is an honest one, and I'm telling you, if you put in the work, you will find success in this program. There's a link below if you're already ready to dive in and sign up. Just saying. You know, I'm in the group, we'll get to hang out all the time. It's gonna be great. What do I like most about Springboard? Like I said, community, the people within Springboard are encouraging, helpful, they're super open to sharing. You're constantly surrounded by success, people doing the work, achieving the results. We're hustling and winning left and right. We even do team contests for setting appointments and closing deals, which gets competitive. So it's a fun time. Everyone is super open about the deals they've done, how much they made, how they did it, all the resources they needed to get there. It's really super, super helpful. Second thing I like the most about Springboard is that it's live. I personally don't pay for any coaching that isn't live, so to be able to see and interact with the coaches live makes it all worth it. Number 3, real life skills and training. We're able to ask the coaches just about anything real estate and life related, and they either know the answer or know a resource that does, and everything in the course is super relevant because the coaches are all actively buying property, watching the market, walking the same path that we are, so we're getting real stuff in real time. It's like we're all doing it together. Number 4, FaceTime with the coaches. Like I mentioned, the coaches come onto every call live, and not only that, but there are opportunities on every call to ask questions directly to Thach, Mark, and Steph and get your questions answered in real time. And even at the events, they're super generous with making time to speak with us in person. I really don't know of any other coaching program that has live calls with the guru themselves, and they're still in the game actively buying rentals. Just saying. Number 5, the emphasis on the mindset and the why. I really, really love how the coaching goes beyond this is how you get a deal and these are the parameters you should buy under, but they deep dive into why are you really here? Why are you going to work every day talking to strangers to find these deals? What is it going to do for you and your future? Where are you truly going to be fulfilled? Focusing on direction and the reason we're putting ourselves through the ringer, hustling hard, makes the journey more purposeful and less like a grind. So the word align is heavily emphasized and speaked upon as in alignment of what you're doing and what you want. Because we know how easy it is to get distracted by shiny objects and all of the opportunity out there, but focusing in and gaining clarity on what you want is how you achieve that freedom, option, and choice all the more. Last thing I love about Springboard is that it is a group that gives back. So a bonus layer to Springboard that we didn't even know going in is their involvement in nonprofit and charity work. Currently, Springboard is supporting the Rave Foundation's 26 Soccer Fields by 2026 initiative, which is going to build 26 fields by 2026 in communities where access to free play is currently limited. And since they teamed up about a year and a half ago, it's been an amazing thing to witness and be a part of. Big auction events, charity soccer and basketball games, seeing the groundbreaking for the first field, watching the coaches lead by example and give back to the community shows their belief in abundance and responsibility within the community. That's a great bonus. So when I talk to people, they always ask, is Thach for real? Is he actually the real deal? Does he really do all that he says he does? I have seen this man knock on doors with my own eyes. I have walked through his properties. I have seen his pro formas. He doesn't show them to everyone, but that's what comes with building relationships with your mentors. And I can say with 100% certainty that not only is Thach the real deal, but he is even more than what you'd expect, to be honest. If you've seen his TikToks, how he's all high energy and bouncing off the walls, that is how he shows up to the calls to motivate and inspire us. Bro's wild. 30 years in the business and he's still excited about knocking doors and doing deals, and he is so passionate about helping us succeed. Their whole goal is to create 1,000 happy millionaires, and you can see the commitment in the way they show up to teach and fire us up. So who is Springboard for? In my opinion, Springboard is for the people who are ready to make a change in their life. They know they want financial freedom and they are prepared to put in the work and show up in their being to get it. They are coachable, open to learning, and thrive in communities where growth is not only encouraged, but expected. Oh, I also want to make it super clear that you do not need to be in real estate full-time to do this work. Like some of our most successful investors got to where they are while working their 9 to 5. Shout out to Ian Love. I actually have an interview with him, a fellow student on the channel. Check it out. Absolute killer in the investing game while working at Amazon. But yes, you can do this as a realtor, as an Amazon employee, as a retail employee. If you've got the hustle, you can be successful in Springboard and in investing. Again, in my opinion, Springboard is not for those who aren't ready for a major change in their business, their mindset, and their daily activities. If you are not ready to hustle hard, you should not join. Because when you join Springboard, you are stepping into a whole new world, excuse the Disney reference, and if all goes well, you are going to expect more from yourself. Like any program, there are plenty of inactive people within Springboard, and this is not to throw shade, but to say that if you're not willing to go all in on your investing, you might be wasting your money. But that is the laydown on Springboard, my experience, my opinions. If you want to learn more about Springboard, even more than this, 10-minute video, there will be a link in the description below. Using that link will let them know I sent you, and you can even request a call with me through that link to see if Springboard might be right for you. Let me know your questions down below. Follow me on social media. I post all the time about what we're doing in Springboard. You can see what's up. And if it's not the right time for you in Springboard right now, but maybe someday, I've got a bunch of free resources here on my channel. I've got an email list and all kinds of fun stuff. So check it out below. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.